22. It is about 6:15. I'm finishing up packing up. I just got to pack my tent up and put it in my bag. Everything else is packed up. My tent is soaking wet, and on the inside as well as the outside. So even if I had the door shut, the vestibule, so even if I had them open, it would have been soaking wet inside. Everything out here is wet with condensation. So I thought it would be drier because I was up here on the very top of the ridge. I guess not. So today I'm gonna have to at some point, I mean, because it's really wet, so at some point I'm going to have to find a sunny spot, probably when I eat lunch, and dry everything out. Everything else is dry, it's just that the tent, and even if this was a double wall tent, it would have been soaking wet inside, so I don't think it wouldn't have been. Everything is soaking wet. So all right, I'm gonna finish packing up, and hopefully I'll be on the trail by 6:30. All right, it is 6:30. I'm back on the trail, and I'm completely out of water. I drank some this morning. I only had about maybe a quarter of a liter, so I had some just to get started. So luckily it's a cool morning. It is 54 degrees. It's pretty cool. So I need to get down off this mountain. I need to chug some water. I'm not sure if I'm going to do 1 liter. I think yesterday I could have done 1 liter because in the middle of the day I kind of went down to like 1.5-ish, maybe a little bit less than that, and I was okay. So I don't know. It's more about the weight savings because 1 liter of water is 2.2 pounds. So it's time to get moving on down the trail. Okay, so the trail goes right down here, and it used to go across this creek. So you usually had to get wet all the time, but there was a bridge at one time, and that got washed away in a flood. So if you see how high up it was, a lot of water came through here. So the trail's been rerouted down to a bridge, and we did it last year, and I will use the term bridge loosely. It was basically a fallen tree that they put some poles up and some wire on it. So we'll see if anything changed in a year. So let's get on down the trail. So here's where the makeshift bridge was. If you notice, it's down there. They actually cut it down, and there's one log they cut and made like another makeshift bridge. I don't know, maybe I can make it across here. I don't know. This is gonna be scary. Oh man, this is stupid. I'm gonna die going across this. Wow. I think today should be a little bit easier. I know I'm earlier getting through here, and I'm farther along right now than last year. But there are, once I'm going up a big hill right now, but I'm pretty sure once I get to the top that it's going to be like very cruisy and flat. So should be able to make up some miles there. Well, not that I'm behind, but should be able to get pretty far. I know at around 46, 47, there's a big steep incline. So we'll tackle that. That'll be later in the day. So let's go. It is just a beautiful morning. It's cool. It's in the low 50s. It is humid though, so that makes a difference, but there's not a cloud in the sky. The sun is out. Just a beautiful day. It is just really beautiful through here. There's all these little pull-offs. I don't know if they're for campers. I know I say this every time I do this trail, and I never figure out what it is. So if you know what these are, put it in the comments because I'm really curious to know. But unless these are spots maybe you can buy to put a cabin, I don't know. But it is just beautiful through here. Very beautiful stretch. It's about a mile-ish, I think, long. Easy cruising along, but it's just very beautiful. Really nice campsite here at roughly 27, 28, somewhere in between there. Plenty of room for tents, multiple tents, as well as hammocks. I have a nice wooden chair. Kind of looks rickety, but really nice site, and it's right by some water. The trail just spit me out to a road. This is the Quehanna Highway, and you pass this or cross it, I believe, twice during the trail. Pretty sure it's twice. But I remember you have to come down this road to get to the trail. There's lots of meadows on this trail, and there's like one really big beautiful one, so we'll see that. Might be today, might be tomorrow, I don't know. But yeah, check this out. I am almost at mile 32, so that's about 8.5, 9 miles for the day, and it's 10:30, I think. So I'm on the side of a hill, but I'm getting hungry. There's some logs here that makes a perfect place to sit. There's sun shining through, so I'm going to lay out some of my stuff to dry off. And the difference is today I'm going to try to take a good, hour to sit. Yesterday I did 23 miles and I only had one sit down break, and that was for 10-15 minutes tops. So I'm going to try not to do that today. I'm going to try to sit down longer today and eat, and maybe have another sit down break this afternoon, because the goal for today is to try to get between 20 and 25. But I want to do it smart. Drying off my tent. So far it's working pretty good. I have to keep moving around to the sun and change the position, but it's drying. All right there is a rattlesnake. He curled up, he's right almost on the trail. I was like within a foot of him, and he almost got me. So I got to figure out a way around. So most likely I'm going to go down here, and hopefully I can get around him. I've been seeing a lot of bear poop. This one's a small amount. Looks pretty fresh. I did see a bear yesterday. It is a beautiful day. Look at that sky. Nice white puffy clouds, blue sky. It's hot as hell though, but it's beautiful. walking along this creek. It's beautiful. Kind of reminds me of the Allegheny Front Trail at like around mile 20-ish or something like that. But it's like going on 2:30. Trying to think of how far I want to go. I know there's a campsite around 45. So if I want to do this in 3 days, if I stop at 45, that leaves me with like almost a 28-mile day tomorrow. I don't know if I want to do that. So instead, I may stop and eat, around 4 o'clock, just have dinner on the trail somewhere. And I might push on to mile 53. So I just climbed up climb number 3 of the day. This one wasn't too long, but it was the steepest. But it lets you up to, in my opinion, the most beautiful section of this trail. Check it out. And you have to walk through this for a period of time, which is nice. Beautiful. One thing that's different from this year compared to last year is there's a ton of deadfalls all throughout the trail this year. Some of them these look pretty old, pretty substantial ones that you really have to crawl around. I'm a little bit surprised. Plus, the trail this year is very, very, and I came through the same time last year. This year it's just very overgrown in a lot of places. All right, it's almost 5 o'clock. There is a log here I'm going to sit on. I'm going to eat dinner. So I think I'm going to push on. I'm at mile roughly 43-ish. So that's 20 miles so far for today. All right, it's about almost 6:30. Just came up to the top of this vista. I think it was Little Fork Vista or something. And right off the trail, there's the campsite. Little thing and a little spot maybe back here for my tent. So I'm really getting tired. I'm about 23 miles for the day. Wasn't quite as far as I wanted to get, but that means tomorrow's going to be a long day to get out. But I won't have to worry about finding spots because I know this is one of the last spots until mile 53, and I'm just getting tired. So I already ate, so I just got to set up, hang my food, and just relax for the rest of the night. I think that's what I'm going to do. All set up. Got my tent set up here, and got my food bag over there, hanging off the vista. That's about the best, easiest spot for me to get to. So I need to change. I got to put some dry clothes on. These are soaking wet with sweat. And I'm just going to crawl in. It's a little after 7. I'm just going to crawl in and probably relax, maybe watch a movie. I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm going to try to get up really early in the morning, be on trail like by 5:30, 6 o'clock. So tomorrow will be a long day. So with that, I'm going to leave it, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.